Hello, I'm Anthony and this is Still Earth. Nice to have your company. Just behind me over my right shoulder there you'll see a little gum tree over the other side of the water. It looks like a Christmas tree these days. But when I come down here most days I look at that little tree and I think about the resilience of spirit. It's quite remarkable, and yes, I know, I'm talking about a tree. But about 4 years ago that little tree was blown over in a storm. Many trees here were blown over in a storm. I came down the next day with the bobcat and the chainsaw and I started cleaning up. That little tree there, that is now about 18-20 foot high, I cut that to bits. I cut it off about 3/4 of the way down the trunk and I left the stump there that was about a foot high. And then later in the day while I was going past in the bobcat cleaning up, I just pushed that, what was left of the trunk, upright and didn't give it another thought. Kept on doing what I did. A couple of weeks later I came down again and to look at this stump, and lo and behold it had little leaves, little stems shooting from what was left of this stump, and I thought, how remarkable. Maybe I'll just leave it there, see what happens. Well, this is what's happened. The tree has regrown from a stump after an enormous storm and what was enormous damage. It's pretty remarkable stuff when you think about it. The good thing about a tree is it doesn't get any choices. The tree can only be the best it can be. It doesn't matter what the competition is or what has been done to it, what has happened to it. It simply has to be the best it can possibly be. Now, there were two main trunks in that tree right now. They're both exactly opposite each other and they're both reaching to the sky, and the thing looks like a Christmas tree. I think it's the most remarkable thing. Wouldn't that be kind of cool if we humans were like that? And I guess that's the point you're waiting for me to get to. Isn't it interesting that we as people actually get a choice? We actually can decide to carry the hurt and pain with us if we desire. If we get knocked down, we can actually choose, and sometimes we do. We choose not to be the best version of ourselves. We get to carry the hurt and pain from the past all the way right up to now, and if we're given the opportunity, we'll carry it into the future. Unlike the tree, it only got one choice, and that choice is to be the very, very best it can be. And that's kind of a nice thought. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just drop all our crap to the ground and use it as fertilizer to propel ourselves forward, to let go of all the hurt and pain and use all of that experience, all of that knowledge, all of that lived experience where we survived and survived again and again and again. If we could use that to bolster our life, to be like the tree, to only have one choice would be kind of good, be kind of remarkable in so many ways. Though Les Brown, a guy that I listen to a lot, has a little saying, and he says, when life knocks you down, I hope it knocks you flat on your back. Because if you're flat on your back, you can look up. And if you can look up, you can get up. And if you can get up, you can come up with a brand new plan. You can come up with another idea, how to become better, stronger, greater than before, to live a life more full, to have more compassion, to be more loving. You can have a lot of choices if you make the right choices. Or we could just have one, to be the very greatest version of ourselves we can be. Now there's a thought you can think, and that comes directly from Dr. Seuss. Until we meet again, you have a good one. Take it easy on the turns.